right, ready to get underway. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Parker Meadows. And that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one not close. And that's ball 2. That one 95 to finish him off. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Hit in the air, left field. Quan settles underneath it. Corrals it. And there's 2 down. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
And that's in the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2-2 now. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there. Now the Guardians will get their shot. Still scoreless. Back after this on the show. Back here in Cleveland. Our starter in this one, Tarek Skubal. What do you have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Here's a 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That's to third. Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, you know, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. swinging a drive deep right field. That's back. And that one is going to go. He'll touch them all. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's Jose Ramirez. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That's the first sinker we've seen today, and it was effective.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Nabs it, and that's the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now at Progressive Field. Now here is Kerry Carpenter. In the air out towards right center. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Matt Vierling.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. And a 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And next up for the Tigers, Colt Keith. And now 2-1. Two out, space is empty. This one high in the air to left center. Thomas on the move to the alley, and he makes the catch. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Guardians 1 and the Tigers 0. Here in Cleveland, here's Lane Thomas now.
Center fielder, Lane Thomas.
In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball.
Just a blue hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Right fielder, John Kenzie Noel.
And now the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel. Ball to strike. High fly ball out to left field. Green makes the play, and that ends the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Detroit,
now here is Jace Young. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Ball. 3-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And a pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Jake Rogers.
And up next for Detroit, Jake Rogers. One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And that's ball four. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now it's going to be Trey Sweeney outside. 2 balls and a strike.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him swinging.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
And now it's going to be Parker Meadows. On a line out towards center. And that is that. Tigers leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Bottom of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor.
Oh, Naylor.
And Naylor swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. And it remains 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fly ball to right. Vierling. 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Falling behind 2-1. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Cut out and miss, struck him out. That's the second out.
Now
Stephen Kwan now at the plate.
Stephen Kwan.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Green makes the grab, and that's the third out. And we're back.
Leading off
digging
for
in.
Detroit,
Gleyber
second
Torres.
baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Way high there. 2-1. That one missing inside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Thomas under this one. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Riley Green. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And next to hit for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 2. Two outs.
That's a ball.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Tigers, right fielder,
so 2
Matt
down.
Vierling.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Good job to fight that one off. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Popped up. Martinez. And that'll do it. 1 left for Detroit. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Well, 1-run game. And now the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Here's a 1-1. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam! Out to short. Sweeney sends it across to first. And one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The 1-1. The other way, and he beats the shift. Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Snap throw to first. Ramirez back in on a dive.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Right through there for a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's Lane Thomas. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That K is his third of the game. One left for the Guardians, but they still lead it 1-0. Well, one-run game. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Waves at the defender for the strikeout.
Not a great curveball there at all, but clearly he wasn't looking for it because it just dropped right into the happy zone, and it looked like, to me, the swing was a little bit late. Tells me he gave up on it early and then just tried to have that emergency hack at the last second to put it in play.
Jace Young digs in now. Missed with a changeup. 2-1. This to center field. Thomas brings it in with a nice running grab.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
2 down, nobody on. In the dirt, 3-1. Trey Sweeney in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-1 is on the way. And the tying run is on base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. There's the swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Rogers off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Thomas right there to make the grab, and that'll do it. Angel Martinez getting ready to hit.
Second baseman, Angel Martinez.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. That pitch gets the inside corner. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Fastball for a strike.
1-2.
This one smashed down the right field line. Cook the extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
So runner at second, 2 down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Cleveland up a run, looking for more.
1 strike.
That's way outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is outside.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Way inside, and that hit him.
Hit by pitch. First base.
Here's the left fielder,
Now batting,
Stephen
the
Kwan.
left fielder,
Chris,
Stephen
baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball.
There's a strike at the knees. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. So they strand a pair. We're through 5. It's the Guardians 1 and the Tigers nothing.
Make a move, make a move, make a move. Make a move, make a move, make a move. Make a move, make a move, make a move.
Parker
Leading
Meadows
off with the
up now for the Tigers.
Center fielder, Parker
Singing, you
Meadows.
got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that's way high. And it's 2-1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Next pitch misses way outside.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
On the ground to short, Rocchio. Now the throw to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Edge of the zone for a strike. Now 1-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And next up for the Tigers, Riley Green. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. It's the Guardians 1 and the Tigers nothing.
Now pitching for
Will
Detroit.
Vest taking over on the
Number
mound.
19.
Just trying to keep this one close
Will
here,
Vest.
and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Kyle Manzardo,
Leading off
the
for
next to
Guardians,
hit.
Designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
And a ground ball to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose
Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. One down, base is empty. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And delivers outside. Caught him looking for the K. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, but they're on top 1-0. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Emmanuel Clase.
number 48.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
So now here's the DH, Kerry Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter.
Three outs from a no-hitter. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1.
Well, you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will. Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That's down and in.
Now pitching
Hunter
for the Guardians.
Gaddis, ready or not, in the game
Number
now after the
33.
injury.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
In danger of losing the no-hitter here. Got him! And one out now. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Matt Vierling now at the plate. Swing and a chopper out to short. Just one out remaining for the Tigers.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Tim Herron, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Smith, the right-hander, also getting loose. And the no-hitter just one out away. Got him. Ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trust.